Hello students, it's great to see all of you back on my channel. My name is Muhammad Imran and this is Ease Wisdom. Today's topic what I have selected is to demonstrate the anomalous expansion of water through hoops experiment. Before going to the topic, if you feel that the content what I'm preparing is meaningful and also useful for you people, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Now let us come back to the topic, which is hoops experiment. What is hoops experiment? Hoops experiment is an experiment to demonstrate the anomalous expansion of the water. It was actually devised by a scientist T.C. Hoop in 1805. It is simple apparatus which is also known as Hoop's apparatus. This consists of a long cylinder with two side openings with thermometers in it. You can see there is one thermometer at the top which we have named as T1, another thermometer at the bottom which we have named as T2. Another addition to this long cylinder is a cylindrical trough. In this cylindrical trough, there will be freezing mixture of ice and salt. The whole cylinder here consists of pure water. This is the total setup of Hoop's experiment. Now let us see what exactly are the observations that we note when water is placed in the cylinder along with this freezing mixture of salt and ice. The very first observation what we note here is the temperature initially in both the thermometers will be 12 degrees centigrade, which is nothing but we are considering it as room temperature. And the second observation what we have to note here is the temperature in the bottom thermometer rapidly drops from 12 degrees centigrade to 4 degrees centigrade. Up to that it will reach and then it will become steady. It will not drop more than that. 4 degrees centigrade it will reach and it will stop there. Meantime, the temperature at the top thermometer will still remain unchanged. This is the second observation what we have to note. Now let me come to the third observation. In third observation what we can note is now the temperature starts to fall even in the first thermometer. From 12 degrees centigrade it comes to 4 degrees centigrade, and beyond that also it will drop and it will reach to 0 degrees centigrade. So basically temperature reaches to 0 degrees centigrade in thermometer 1, that is the top thermometer. Finally, the last observation what we have to see is in both the thermometers the final temperature what we notice here is, here at the bottom thermometer the temperature will be 4 degrees centigrade. Here at the top thermometer the temperature will be 0 degrees centigrade. This is the final observation what we note. Now, why so many variations are happening in the temperatures like this? Why the temperature is 4 degrees centigrade here? Why the temperature is 0 degrees centigrade here? What exactly is whole thing happening? Let us understand that in the explanation. Initially, the water in this long cylinder will be at the room temperature. Later, when we introduce this freezing mixture of ice and salt, the water starts reducing its temperature, and at the same time the density of the water in this portion starts increasing. When the density of the water in this portion starts increasing, the water in this portion starts to settle down, because we know that the density of the water is maximum at 4 degrees centigrade. Now whatever water is here is coming close to 4 degrees centigrade and it reaches to 4 degrees centigrade, and when it reaches to 4 degrees centigrade the density of the water will be maximum, and whatever water is here in the central portion will settle at the down, and whatever warm water is here will takes the place of the cold water here. So the same process will keep on happening until whole water here turns to 4 degrees centigrade. Now that is the reason why initially in the second observation what we have seen is the temperature will start reducing in the second thermometer, not in the first thermometer, because in the first thermometer the water here is warm itself, because all the warm water here has come up. So there is no much variation in this thermometer, but the variation what we are noting here is in the second thermometer. So that's why the temperature here is 4 degrees centigrade. Now what happens once the whole water here becomes 4 degrees centigrade? It will not drop more than that, it will become steady. Now the next turn is of thermometer 2. The water which is here also starts rapidly falling. The temperature comes to 4 degrees centigrade here also, and then the temperature will fall beyond 4 degrees centigrade as well. Once the temperature starts dropping beyond 4 degrees centigrade, the density of the water reduces. When the density of the water here reduces, all that water will raises up here, since the density is less. When it raises up here, all the warm water sinks here to the bottom. Now what happens again? This water will get cold. Like this, temperature will be rapidly dropping, and a point will come when the temperature at the top will reach 0 degrees centigrade. And we know that at 0 degrees centigrade, the water will convert into ice. Beyond 4 degrees centigrade, the water will expand and its density reduces. That is why the cold water is actually going up and forming ice, because of its less density. So that's why we can see a layer of ice is formed at the top. And that is one more reason why we see 0 degree here in this temperature, because the formation of ice we can see at this particular point. And that is the reason why we see 4 degrees centigrade here, because the water at this particular place is 4 degrees centigrade. This is why we see so much variation in the temperature of upper and lower thermometers. We can also study in detail with respect to the graph how exactly will be the variation of a temperature with respect to time has happened in thermometer 1 and thermometer 2. Let us see that. As you can see here, this is thermometer 1. The reading in the thermometer 1, what we can see is initially the reading was 12 degrees centigrade. This was the temperature, room temperature. Water was at 12 degrees centigrade, and then it remained 12 degrees centigrade up to certain time. Then rapidly the temperature started dropping, and it dropped. This line what you are seeing is it dropped 4 degrees centigrade, and beyond this also it went, and it reached the temperature of 0 degrees centigrade. So that is what happened in thermometer 1. So initially there was no change in thermometer 1. Later the changes started, and the final temperature was 0 degrees centigrade. But whereas in thermometer 2, what exactly happened? Initial temperature was 12 degrees centigrade, and temperature started dropping, and up to it reached 4 degrees centigrade, and it became steady. Then it did not drop more than that, because the density of water is maximum at 4 degrees centigrade, and dense water that was there at the bottom. So that's why. So this is the whole observation what we can understand through the graphs also. So basically the same setup what we have seen here, how the formation of ice was there only at the top, and at the bottom the temperature of the water was 4 degree, is really helpful for us to understand how the concept of anomalous expansion of water supports the life of aquatic animals under the water as well. So this is the hoops experiment, a simple setup what I have tried to explain you in an easy way. In case of any doubts or any queries on this topic or any other topic, you can comment in my comment section. I'll take up that topic also, and I'll clear your doubts. So that is all for today's class. If you feel that the content what I've prepared is useful for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's meet in the next class with another new topic. Thank you.